My name is George Benson. I am an assistant educator here at MoMA, and we're here to talk about the rainbow flag. This flag means so much to me. I grew up on the south coast of England in a quite conservative town, and I just never saw it. I was a very lonely queer kid, and had I seen the flag, I think I would have felt a lot less lonely, because the flag is a symbol of kinship, it's a symbol of community, it's a symbol of solidarity, and it's just something that, had I seen, I would have felt seen. So this flag is from 1978, and it's the original design that Gilbert Baker made in San Francisco. And Harvey Milk, who was the first openly gay elected official in California, one of the first in the country, he went to Gilbert Baker in '78 saying, we need a symbol, we need something visible for us to be seen. His whole message was that coming out will get us our rights. Being visible was being political. And Gilbert Baker knew that a flag was perfect for that. Everything was very intentional about this flag. He knew what he was doing. And the original ones were 30 feet by 60 feet, which is absolutely amazing. And so he gathered about 30 people at the Gay Community Center in San Francisco, and there was like 20 people ironing. There was 4 hands going through the sewing machine to make these flags. They made it in a way that reflects the importance of how we are a community. And you'll notice that it has 8 colors, not 6, as is common today. And the colors all mean something. In the original flag, we have hot pink, which means sex. We have red, which means life. Orange, which means healing. Yellow, which means sunlight. Green, which means nature. Turquoise, that means magic. Blue, that means serenity. And violet, that means spirit. This flag, this was designed to reflect the diversity of the community. It's talking about shared values, shared commonalities. Each color represents an essence of the human spirit, and it's in all of us, you know. In 1979, they had to drop 2 of the colors. Pink was dropped because it's not very good for mass production. Flag companies have about 24 colors, and hot pink is not one of them. And then they dropped turquoise because turquoise would get obscured because it was in the middle. So we're losing sex and magic, which is such a shame. But he knew what he was doing. He knew that this had to be mass produced. Getting it out there into the world was going to help our community. One of the most amazing memories I have is marching in the Pride Parade in London. There's so many people lining the streets, and they're all there cheering for you and, like, you know, waving flags themselves. I'd never felt such validation. A rainbow is like nature's flag in the sky, and that's something that Gilbert Baker talked about. You know, one of the things that you can read from the flag is that it's from nature, and there's nothing unnatural about being queer. I always say to people that queer history is as old as human history, because we've never not been here. And when you're feeling quite isolated and alone, this flag is a beacon.